I've got a fag. So, is this Burke shown up yet? Oh, Nanny, here he is now.
Well, I'm now in the studio and about to meet the famous Lonie Donnegan. He's standing just to the left of me here, looking very smart in a silk suit and cashmere cummerbund. Isn't that right, Mr. Goonigan?
I don't want no autographs, if you don't mind, man.
You don't quite understand. I would just like to interview you.
Well, I'm always glad to meet the press, because the public I can't stand. You understand that I can't stand? It's like this way, man. I was working on a railroad, man, and I couldn't stand the public.
Did you personally discover folk music?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, man, but you can say that until I come along, there was only a lot of bohemians singing in cellars. All they was doing was singing this music, man.
And now?
Well, there's a lot of bohemians and me, man.
Well, it's very interesting. And are you anything to do, perhaps, with rock and roll?
Rock and roll? I'm a folk singer, man. I sing blues. Dad, you see, I work songs of the people and the peasants. That's what I sing, because they're working on a railroad, you understand?
Very well put, especially wearing a 50-guinea suit. Do you travel widely to collect these songs of yours, Mr. Goonigan?
Oh, yes, every Saturday I go down Doble's Jazz Record Shop and I collect all the latest folk stuff, you know, around the world in 80 days, all this. And all I like to have records that go round, you see?
In the jazz books, they talk about the Deep South, where all this happens. Have you been to the Deep South?
Well, I've been all over, man. You see, I've been Brighton, Portsmouth, Truro, Penzance. I've been all over. I go everywhere in my travels, all over the place, especially to all over.
Now, you have a song that's #1 over here at this very moment. Where did you discover that one, for example?
Well, there was an obscure folk song hidden at the top of an American hit parade, and I made it famous by cutting out all the verses and having one long chorus, like Puttin On The Smile, of course, Puttin On, and one long chorus that was working on a railroad.
Well, it's very fascinating.
And I've just finished work on another song called Land of Hope and Glory.
Surely Land of Hope and Glory, that's a well-known piece, isn't it?
Caught on quick there, clever Dick. Hum the chorus.
Well, I don't really hum.
Don't you believe that, boy? Oh, that's a funny joke there.
Yes, very.
You see, every time I go to picture the place, I know the song at the end. I've been working on the chorus. See, I'm putting on the chorus in the cinema on a style. Hey, I'm working in the cinema on the railroad in a style. I'm working in the style on the railroad in the cinema. Hey, I'm putting on. I'm putting on.
Well, I think I'll leave you to get on with it. Goodbye.
Well, there was a man who was working on a railroad, and he was working away on this here railroad, and he got a little old hammer, and he kept hitting them wheels, because he was working on the railroad. That's it, he was just hitting away and working on the railroad, hitting away them wheels with his hammer. Suddenly one day when I was hitting away them wheels on the railroad with his old hammer, hitting away and wheeling and hammering and wheeling, a fella come up says, "What you doing, man?" He says, "I'm hitting these wheels with my little hammer." He says, "You don't want to hit them wheels. You want to be careful when you're hitting them, because you've been hitting my leg some of the time." So he said, "Ain't, man, I never knew that was your leg. I thought that was a wheel." He said, "Man, I got a wheel that's shaped just like a leg, or the other way around, whichever you prefer." He said, "Man, I just don't care a damn, long as I got something to hit." Then he go tapping a little bit more, and then he stopped tapping. "No, you try and get them taps in as I tell you, man." Well, here we go. John Henry come down from Washington one long hot summer day to bring some water for Sylvie, or was it Nellie Gray? He put away his hammer and parked his chewing gum. But Sylvie didn't dig him, 'cause nobody loves like an Irishman. Oh, then he gave up women, 'cause there were none around. And he caught that midnight special and was Alabama bound. He played a little poker with a good old gambling man. That good old gambling man, he lost his shirt and let out one great big gooly dime. He did some great hard traveling without a shirt. It was back from his waistline to his neckline was the well-known Cumberland Gap. Now times are getting hard, boy. They'll be better in a while. For I'm gonna rock me daddy-o and Tom Dooley, and I'm not gonna be a word man, no nobody's child man, because I'm just a great big old square man. And you know, man, something, I dig Brubeck, and I like Ed Thigpen, and man, and Charles Barker, and everyone else around. Only I'm putting on the style, putting on the style, putting on the style, putting on the style, putting on the dirty style, putting on the style. I'm putting on that style, and that style don't quite fit me, man. 'cause it's a bit tight under the arms. So I think I'm going to buy myself a new style, one that's got a bit of a drape in the back, man. 'Cause I'm putting on the style.